Greetings and salutations. This is Ben Dunn, the founder of Antarctic Press, a small publishing company established in 1985. Still in business after all these years. Yes, I know some people are amazed by that. But hey, here we are. I also am the creator of such comics as Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, and the Marvel Mangaverse. Today is Friday. Another week has passed, at least another work week. For me, it's never ending. I work every day. And this is something that I really want to, talk about. There's so many channels that are out there that talk about the latest news, latest gossip, talk about little things like that. And I want to take a sort of a different approach. I want to impart some of my own experiences, seeing how I've somehow managed to make a living doing comics, which seems almost unheard of these days. Oh, yeah, there are a few people out there quite successful making comics, but it's really a difficult task to maintain that for decades. I mean, literally decades. It's not easy. And believe me, in the time that I've had Antarctic Press, um, I've literally seen hundreds of comic book publishers rise and fall and are now in the dust ash of history. Now, I'm not saying that Antarctic Press won't eventually meet that same fate because, you know, you know what they say, all things must come to an end. Just like in life, just like in everything, it's just everything comes to an end. It's what we leave behind that it's what the legacy you leave behind is what makes this all worthwhile. You know, over the millennia, as long as human beings have been around, we've all strived to feel like we matter, that we count, that we were here for a purpose, that we, you know, why are we here? Well, that's the fundamental question. That was the reason why we started believing in things that are much bigger than us, that are much higher than us. Because if it was just us, there would be no reason for us to attain anything higher than just simply finding shelter, surviving, and getting food. I mean, be no different than your pet cat or dog. Just trying to survive. This is fine, but we as human beings are somehow, I don't know what you call it, gifted, given, whatever. The fact of the matter is, it is. We are able to achieve things higher than mere survival. And, that's one of the things that we try to apply to the Antarctic Press. It's one of those things where, when I was younger, well, my dad was a strict disciplinarian. I mean, he was, he was a real taskmaster. He made sure that we worked, keep the house clean, to maintain our rooms so that it wouldn't be a mess. He did not tolerate laziness in any aspect. And my brother and I learned very quickly that in order for us to achieve things, we had to work. And now, it wasn't without its rewards, mind you. My dad would use a carrot rather than a stick to encourage us to accomplish things, to work. And he always stressed education as being the most important thing, in your life. You have to, learn things. You have to experience things. And I'm very grateful that my father was able to impart that, in me and my brother. Because I tell you what, it did sink in that for us in order to accomplish anything, you have to work at it. When you're given something, it's fine. You appreciate it. Or at least you should appreciate it. But it's not the same as if you worked for it. If you worked hard for it, there is a difference. And when you're given things, then you become dependent on that, become lazy. You become entitled, and that's where I think things have gone wrong in our societies. That there are too many people think they're entitled, and without actually doing the work. When Anarch Press, before social media, when we were given submissions, we used to go out by mail or we went to conventions, and we actually would talk to people and tell them, well, this wasn't what we would not criticize them in it so much that we felt that this wasn't something that we could use, but we always prefaced it with words of encouragement. The thing about it is that everyone's starting off. They want to make their big break. They want to get that chance. They want to get that opportunity to get discovered, to be discovered, be well known, to have their work stand out. And it's not easy because, you're competing with literally hundreds of thousands of fellow creators. Literally. So your work has to stand out. It has to be able to make an impression on people, because in the end, what's the real reason for you to even do it? You want to get some financial return. You want to have your work be acknowledged. You want to be happy with what you're doing. No one wants to work at something and then be totally useless, be totally ignored. It's not a good feeling. But we would always encourage anybody who we didn't hire on the spot or is to come back, keep at it, improve, find out what your weaknesses are. We would point out what we thought were, weaknesses in the submission, and try to tell them this is where you need to improve, or at least in our opinion, and if you're trying to get work with us, it's our opinion matters, it really does. But being a small publishing company, our options were rather limited. We always felt that we were sort of the stepping stone to something greater, and we don't mind that. We have no problem with giving first-time creators an opportunity to get into the marketplace. In fact, I personally love that. I love discovering new talent. I love looking at other people's works. It's an endless source of joy for me. It's hard for me to criticize somebody else's work because that's their work. They're the ones who put, the effort and the time to do it. Now, whether I put any money behind it, that's a different story. When you're talking actual money, it does tend, for at least us, me personally, and Anarch Press, is that we try to see whether or not this work will pay off. That's really what it comes down to. That's what's going down with every publisher. They want to make money off of you. That's the whole reason we're in business. We're not in it, simply for the art, because we want to take that art and make it into commerce. That's just a matter of fact. That's what we all strive to do. That's the main reason more than anything that we do this is to get some financial gain. And that's not a bad thing. I think people should not look at that as a negative, because if you have something successful, financially, it allows you to create more things, and to continue to continue your work, and that's to me the sole reason that Anarch Press is still around. That's the sole reason any publisher is around, is because they have to make money, and that's just a simple fact. That's a simple thing of reality that it cannot change. If you're not making money, then you are going out of business. And believe me, I have seen a large number of publishers start off with huge financial success and squandered it all. Why that is, I don't know. I'm not privy to the inside workings. All I know is the end result. Yes, there will always be publishers who will make, and vast amounts more money than Antarctic Press will ever see in its entire lifetime. But we're still here. Why is that? Because we believe in what we do. We are very frugal with the way we spend our money. And we allow first-time creators, to have an opportunity to become, to get into the marketplace. We're very, very, very proud of that. I am very proud of that. And it's one of the secrets that has allowed Antarctic Press to have survived this long. So, all I can say is that if you are very serious about wanting to create something, then there is no substitute for very hard work. You have to sit down, no matter what, you have to do what is needed. What is needed to get done is just to sit down and do it and get it done. Because once you've accomplished that, then that's a tremendous feeling. There's tremendous feeling, believe me. So that's really all I got to say. So if you like what you hear, like and subscribe. My channel is growing. I've been adding new subscribers every day, and I really am happy. I'm sorry if I don't address you directly, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I am not really good at responding to things, but I do read them. So I do like to see your comments, because I think that's important to know what people are thinking, of what I'm thinking. So until next time, this has been done. Signing off, and you all have a great day and create more comics.